Yo, what's good everyone? OJ here. Welcome to another video. Today we've got some great topics like always, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we are starting off with the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch Bundle. Recently, Reggie Fils-Aime did an interview with Kotaku, and he said that effectively the bundle for Smash Bros. Is sold out across stores. So I'm guessing that he's talking about here in the US, because that's where Reggie really operates, is the US. So I'm guessing that it's just here. We don't know about Canada or like South America or how it's doing in Japan, but we'll talk about that in just a bit. But here in the US, obviously Smash Brothers is huge. This is where Smash Brothers is going to sell the most copies, is right here in the US. Pretty much every single Smash Brothers game that comes out, US is always the biggest region for the game, just because most people here are biggest market. You guys all know the deal. But here's the thing with this, guys. A lot of people felt that the Super Smash Brothers Switch probably wouldn't do well just because of the boring type of design when it comes to the Joy-Cons and also the dock, and how the Switch doesn't have anything on the back, which I do feel that it was maybe just a little bit of a missed opportunity compared to what you saw with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the Diablo Switch. So I get that, but at the same time, it's still Super Smash Brothers. That's the thing. The power of Super Smash Brothers, which is easily Nintendo's biggest game of 2018, is really just too strong. It's really just too strong because that Smash Brothers Switch bundle, you get those characters on the dock. Obviously, people want to be able to see those characters on the dock. And yes, the Joy-Con design maybe isn't the best, and I agree with that. Not the best, but it's still the Smash Ball. It's still that logo on there. And on top of that, a lot of people are just probably going to use the GameCube controller or the Pro Controller anyway, which you get with the special edition of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which it comes with a nice themed Pro Controller and the game and a steel case, which that's coming in December. So there is that. But for me, man, I'm just excited that the Super Smash Bros. Switch bundle is doing really well and that it's effectively sold out. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of insight in terms of my own area, there was about 50 of them that got pre-ordered in, and my buddy that works at Best Buy, my source that I have there, he was like, hey man, like they were all pretty much gone. People picked them all up. I think they had like 2 or 3 left over or extra ones that they just got, and those were gone pretty much in the next day or 2. So I think Smash Brothers is already proving to be that big system seller. It's already proving to be moving quite a number of systems, and this region is where Smash Brothers really shines. And I think it's even better this time around because you don't have to buy 2 games. That was the thing that was just kind of like, oh man, like if I want to play portable, if I want to play on the go, you know, if I want to just play at home, you've got to buy both versions of the game, with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. But this essentially cuts the need out for that. So that's why I think that it's even just more value, because I was like, okay, I'll buy both versions of the game. You know, I'll get my Mewtwo back then on the Wii U and the 3DS days, and obviously Wii U and 3DS, that's way more expensive than just buying a Nintendo Switch. So there's just added value in being able to practice on the go and also being able to play with the HD graphics at home, HD away from the TV, HD at home. I mean, it's just a great thing what we're getting with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because you do get that experience. A lot of people loved being able to play Super Smash Bros. Anywhere that they want, and on top of that, it made Smash Bros. A lot more popular in Japan by making it on a portable system. So once again, this kind of circumvents that with the Nintendo Switch having to do separate hardware and all of it. So I'm excited for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate bundle doing really well. I can't wait to see once the game launches and once they get more stock in and how people kind of respond to it in December as well, because I'm guessing that once the game launches, they're going to get more units out there, because this Super Smash Bros. Ultimate bundle came out in early November. November 2nd is when I picked up mine. So I'm guessing that they sold out of their initial allotment, and then they're going to get more probably by early December once Super Smash Bros. Ultimate does come out. So what do you guys think about what Reggie had to say here? If you want to see the full interview, which it is a little bit of a weird interview, if you want to see the full interview, make sure you check it out. Link in the description below. Alright, and kind of piggybacking off of the sales of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Nintendo Switch and it doing so well in the US, we do have the Media Create sales for November 5th, 2018 through November 11th, 2018. Now, this is just the sales in Japan. They count retail stores only, no digital sales online isn't really counted either. So Luigi's Mansion, that got its debut in Japan, and it opened up to a modest 27,370 units. So not bad at all for that style of game in Japan. Plus there's a bunch of other games. I'll have the list right here in front of you guys, but pretty much it's the same usual suspects throughout all of the top 20. You've got Call of Duty at the top there, Super Mario Party's up there, Red Dead Redemption, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Minecraft, Splatoon, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, all of those games that have kind of been selling for the past weeks, or in some cases for the past year for Nintendo with some of the games. They're all there as well. Nothing really too much new outside of just a few titles, Luigi's Mansion or so. But I think probably the biggest thing here, guys, is the Nintendo Switch sales. It got a nice jump of more than 10,000 units and really wasn't based on much other than holiday hype, getting ready for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, maybe a little bit of the Smash bundle in there. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm thinking that people are just getting ready for a Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee with this one here, because there wasn't any new releases or anything like that. And I'm thinking that Nintendo's also upping their shipment allotment too when it comes to Japan, just so more people are buying it as well, because there wasn't a new game that really kind of pushed things up more or anything. But this is usually what happens when it comes to Japan in the holiday season. Nintendo sales really heat up like a lot, and it even happened like with the Wii U. Like, believe it or not, there was times that the Wii U in Japan sold like over 100,000 units in the holiday season, December, November, late. So that was crazy to see that. So I'm guessing that the Nintendo Switch is even going to be crazier with the holiday season, just like last year. It was pretty good last year, but I'm thinking it's even going to be better this year, because this year there's games that really speak more to the Japanese audience. I mean, 3D Mario is always great. Obviously, it sells good in Japan. It's doing well. But traditionally, games like Super Smash Bros. Have done better, and Pokemon do way better in Japan. So I'm guessing that the sales for this holiday are going to be a lot better than what it was last year. And I think that we're seeing the first start up when it comes to it, with the Nintendo Switch selling 54,235 units. That is up from the 43,747 units that it sold the previous week. So getting that nice 10,000 plus unit bump is very good for Nintendo heading into this holiday season. Also, I do want to note that it seems like some of the other systems are going down despite new releases on them. There was Tetris Effect, and that game is a really good game, but it didn't really sell too much. But it's Tetris. Obviously, that's not going to do like that well, because there's like a million versions of Tetris everywhere, so people can play Tetris on so many different systems. But PS4 and PS4 Pro sales were actually down the previous week, which is interesting. Usually you want to see that going up heading into the holidays. Pretty much all the systems were down outside of the Switch. So I think we kind of know when it comes to Japan what system's going to do the best. Obviously, people are just going to be buying up Switches. So it's going to be interesting to see how it does when Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee comes out. That is this week. So we'll see a little bit of the sales for next week's Media Create sales charts. It won't be the full week sales, but we'll see a little bit of it, and we'll just kind of see like the initial beginning sales. But I would think that in the holiday season, especially towards the end of November and really December, that's when you're going to see the explosion of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and Switch sales is going to be then. But we'll have to wait and see for that. So what do you guys think about the Media Create sales charts here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, I'm moving on to the next topic here. We do have the final file size for Warframe on the Nintendo Switch, and it is coming out next week, guys. This game is already going to be here before you know it, and you can expect it to take up 12.2 gigabytes in space, which is kind of small compared to the other platforms. Now, the other platforms, they've gotten content releases all the way for like the past like 3-4 years or whatever the case is. So the file size is going to be a lot bigger on those systems, just because there's just so many updates. Now, here's the thing that I don't know about this game, and maybe you guys can clear something up for me in the comment section. I'm not sure how much of the content this game has at launch compared to the other versions. I'm thinking that it has most of the content in there, otherwise they wouldn't just be going like with the base vanilla version that was out like 3 years ago or something like that. So I'm pretty sure it has a lot of the other content. I just don't know how much it has or not, and this game already has so much content over all of the years, so I know it's got some of the new content, but I'm not sure exactly how much it's got. But either way, 12.2 gigabytes in file size is not that bad. Remember guys, Black Friday sales are starting up very soon here. Some places already have them this Friday when Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee does drop. So look out for deals on memory cards. You should be able to get stuff on Amazon. So if you're running out of storage, you will have that option for Black Friday to pick something up and be able to get this game Warframe. Because remember, this is a free to play game. This is not a game to where you're going to have to pay any type of money for unless you want to buy some of the stuff in the game, in-app purchases, whatever the case is. But you can play the game for free, just like Brawlhalla or some of the other free-to-play games, Fortnite, any of those games that have came out. You can do the same thing with this one here. So it's going to be interesting. It's got co-op. It's got a lot of cool stuff that you can do, and it's a lot of fun from what I've seen. So what do you guys think about Warframe and the file size being revealed? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here. Inazuma 11 Ares gets a brand new gameplay trailer, and the game is looking pretty hot based on what we're seeing right here. We got to look at some of the battles in there and the special abilities that each of the characters have. So Level 5 has released a brand new trailer for its upcoming super dimensional soccer RPG Inazuma 11 Ares, and I know a lot of you guys are Inazuma 11 fans. I wanted to make sure that I got this bonus topic in for you guys. The trailer does showcase anime-like event scenes, intense soccer battles, and powerful special techniques unleashed in the game's all-new graphics engine. Inazuma 11 Ares is due out for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iOS, and Android this winter in Japan and the West in 2019. You guys are checking out this souped-up trailer right here, and it's looking really good. I like the visual style of it. I love the different aesthetics of the special battles that you can have on the soccer field. It's fantastic. It looks great, and I like the fact that it's an RPG soccer game. There aren't many RPG soccer games out there, and you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of an actual good version of Mega Man Soccer, because people seem to hate that game, but I love that game growing up as a kid, and I know that there's other games that are much better, right? You also have like the Mario Strikers game that kind of has this type of feel to it with the special attacks and everything, but there's something about this one here with Inazuma 11 Ares that's just looking really special. And I've played the game on the 3DS, thought it was okay, but I played it very late, and that was after I found out that it was going to come to the Nintendo Switch. So I was like, okay, well, let me check out one of the games beforehand, and this one's looking a lot better here, so I'm excited for this one. So what do you guys think about Inazuma 11 Ares? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for this RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next one. Peace.